Why does a strange version of an item completely make this unit... Stop saying unit, Jesus Christ. Why can't there just be more PDAs to choose from? Okay, now the fan's going off, Jesus Christ. Can you shut up, please? Shut up, fan. Fan. Stop it. Stop. Thank you. Now, before anything begins, home slices, you do have to hear my point. I mean, this is my video. You're watching my video. You have to hear my point. My words actually matter to you. Anyway, that aside, you don't have to listen to me anymore. But, oh my god, why does this thing... Okay. Anyway, all that aside, you don't have to listen to my words anymore. They're kind of irrelevant anyway. Engineer is such a neat class in this game that not having more options with buildings is kind of sad. I sound extremely scripted saying that, but hey, you know what? I'm reading off a script. Thank you for watching. So I decided to write down some ideas that I had for engineer PDAs that I think would be pretty cool. It's my opinion. Thank you for watching. Oh my god. Dude, this thing is actually so... Come on! Stop! Thank you. If you keep doing that, you're gonna go to timeout. I'm insane. I'll put out the outtakes. Or even the Geiger counter redesign that Great Blue came up with. I'm actually gonna try and make original ideas. I seriously hope nobody's done these before, please. I really don't. Of course, with mini teleporters, they would only be allowed to function within a certain range of each other, so no cross-map teleporting. Now, this may seem like a oh my god, why? I'm in the middle of talking. If you're hearing this, I'm not happy. I was in the middle of a sentence and the fan went off, man. With mini Of course, for fair reasons, the sentry stays the same as usual. So if you oh my god, Stop it. Stop. Stop. You shut up right now. But I do really like the idea of having an NG subclass focused only on But I do really like the idea of an NG subclass focused on mainly only... No. On the other end of the page, we have basic balancing. If you have one set that has weaker things, you should have another set that focuses on stronger things. This thing goes off one more time. I'm gonna rampage. Well, I'm gonna let out my beast mode. On the other end of the page, we have basic balancing. If you have one set that has weaker things, you should have another set that focuses on stronger things. The best name I could really come up with is the Big Iron. Corny, I know, but the machines will be big and metal. See, it works! Jesus Christ, if only there was a way for me to actually address this whole situation to the... Jesus Christ, if only there was a way I could address this whole situation to the world, that would be great. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god? Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, killstreak wrenches are a thing and they keep track of sentry kills anyway, so why can't a strange wrench also... There we go, another joke that's gonna get me cancelled. There we go, another joke to the list of things that'll get me cancelled. No. There we go, another addition to the... There you go. Another addition to the list of jokes that'll get me cancelled. There we go, another addition to... There we go, another addition to the... There we go, another... Oh my god, that was effective. Okay, I'm just gonna put this in the outtakes real quick. I just randomly have a nickel where, like, it's almost completely solidly, like, empty. The president on it just doesn't have a nose or any, like, facial features outside of the eyes. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't think this is good for the coin. Oh, rest in peace, nickel. You were too fat anyway. Jesus Christ. There you go, another addition to the list of jokes that'll get me canceled. Oh my god. I am in trouble. But I'll do my best to explain as best I can the stats and stuff for these. Yeah, I seriously hope nobody's done this kind of stuff before. Please. Of course, there would also be mini teleporters, and how they would work was that they only be able to function within a. With mini teleporters, they would only be able. With mini teleporters, they would only be allowed to function within a certain range, so that's no cross-map teleporting. But with this, you wouldn't have to stand there for like 5 seconds trying to wait for that counter to go up to 100. You'd only have to wait like a second and a half. But there's always the problem that the mini. But there's also the problem that the mini buildings have less health and can be taken out a lot easier. But considering how many buildings are, they would obviously have less health, and obviously that would make Demo Man. But of course, mini buildings being as they are, they would obviously have less health and would make it. But mini buildings being as they are, they would obviously have less health and be a. But mini buildings being as they are would obviously be. Of course, because we've all had that painful moment where your mini sentry dies before it can even do anything. So I think it's fair to give the mini teleporter and the mini dispenser some sort of shield. We've all had that painful moment where your mini sentry dies before it can even do anything. So I think it's fair to give the mini teleporter and the mini dispenser some sort of defense buff. No. We've all had that painful moment where your mini sentry dies before it can even do anything. So I think it's fair to give the mini teleporter and the mini dispenser some sort of Day 3, I was trying to fathom talking about the engineer. Here we go. The machines would be expensive, rounding out to the big. For example, a Demo Man firing consecutive grenades at it, for example. But I also kind of want to give it a turn speed buff. Wow. But simply put, I'm making changes for this one because it will make it way too easy to level up, because none of the stats would change. But I also changed the sentries in order to make it so that engineers can't immediately make super powerful entries. Jesus Christ. But I also decided to change the sentries in order to make it so that engineers can't make. But like I said, it was hard to find something. Stop this fan! Oh my god, I'm gonna yell. And to balance out the PDA even more, these buildings would build up 15%. 50. And there goes the fan. Oh man, it's my biggest fan. Actually, no, it's not. I got a bigger fan over here, which I always turn off. I used to keep it on, but it was annoying, and I could hear it in my recordings, so therefore I turned it off and sweat the entire time. And to balance out it, I'm not sure how balanced it really is, but for what it is, it at least sets up a base for what could be a good idea. An idea. This is definitely a good idea, so. Right, I talk to this mic better than I do most people. These are just outtakes into a podcast. The Outcast. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. And there goes the fan. Ladies and gentlemen, the fan is back on. And now for the last PDA. This PDA was particulate. So what I've come up with is a PDA that would focus around changing its function based on your loadout. I call it the Mod Pod. I call it the Mod Pod. The Mod Pod works best if you're switching things up, like a romantic relationship. And there's the fan once again. I like that joke. Oh my god, I'm gonna get another addition to the list of jokes that's gonna get me cancelled. I make this entire thing about talking to myself. This is why I'm doing this. So you can see how crazy I am. This one only focuses on the sentry though, because having a teleporter that changes base on. Anyway, using the reload button would actually allow you to change sentry modifications to. What the heck am I? Anyway, using the reload. Using the reload button would allow you to change. Oh my god. In fact, I actually used to have my mic next to the laptop while I did these voiceovers. What was wrong with me? Anyway, using the reload button would allow you to change. And a car goes by. Oh my god. This would cycle between your primary and your melee. This would cycle between your... This would cycle... But I was debating whether or not stock weapons should modify how the sentry works, but I feel like the wrench should be the... Oh my god, this fan. It wants to yell at me. It would have less ammo for the while. Oh my god. Well, my answer is the sentry... Oh my god, this fan. This fan. I pulled on a wire. Oh god, what have I done? Oh my god, I almost fell. I would have died. For the sake of balancing, the sentry can only hold up to 5 revenge crits, considering it's buffier and longer. Jesus Christ. Oh, there goes the fan again. This is like the biggest villain on my entire channel. It's stupid. It's a fan. A circular object, a thing that goes in circles and can't even hurt me. It's my sleep paralysis demon. I hear it in my dreams. But for the sake of balancing, the sentry can only hold up to 5 revenge crits, considering it. But for the sake of balancing, the sentry can only hold up to 5 revenge. And now for the Widowmaker mod. The sentry would turn faster to account for the deploy speed. The sentry would turn faster for the... The sentry would turn faster to account for the deploy speed of the panic attack already had. The sentry would turn faster to account for the deploy speed that... The sentry would turn faster to account the... Oh my god. The sentry would turn... And now moving on to the melee mods. I just kicked the box. But to balance out how it would pair with the mini... While the price of teleporting the sentry is quite high, just imagine the strength of getting to move... While the price of teleporting a sentry is quite high, just imagine the strength of getting to quickly move a sentry summer in order to... This is a stupid sentence. While the price of teleporting the sentry is quite high, just imagine the strength of getting to move... Oh my god. I wish I knew how to read. Somewhere.
Well, it ain't here.
Oh.
The Milton home ain't nowhere for no mischief. My Netflix account got deleted. It was Grandma.
It was all her fault.
She has it out for me.
Darn Baka. She's done it again.
Apparently she almost deleted Miles's account in front of him.
Doesn't make sense.
She doesn't know how to use technology.
She's gone to that age.
Or do you want to delete count forever? Yes! $3 million? Only have to send my credit card information?
Credit card?
What is this credit card you talk about? How credible is this card?
No.
Can I use it on text report?
Tech support.
Is it credible source?
10 minutes.
Stop.
It's the word.
Stop.
What?
Stop. You keep talking, stop. Let me say something, okay?
Okay.
I was at the dentist. Are you done?
I don't know.
Excuse me?
What am I capable of?
I'm gonna hit you over the head. Okay, I was at the dentist, and they had the little Netflix TV where you can play stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that at your dentist, where you can play movies?
This
What?
demo man is just completely depressed. He's not
Answer my-
doing anything. He just can't fathom.
What are you talking about?
I'm playing TF2 training. The demo man on the other team was just standing there
Okay.
I just like walked up to him, and he's just standing there. It was the weirdest thing. I'm so glad I actually recorded this. I'm like having I typed like a deep just like a deep chat in the text. So it's like just let it out, man.
But it's on training mode. Why are there other people?
No, it's the bots. The bot was depressed. You know, I'm playing the audio. The demo man is depressed.
Just let it out.
What did the demo man see if he was crying? I'm a black Scottish tiger.
I am a black Scottish free.
What was that?
Oh my god!
What is that? What is that?
What?
What is that sound?
It's the iconic scene.
What movie is this? I'm scared. Was it Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs or something?
It's the iconic. It's the iconic 2013 movie. So I was in the dentist, and then they were doing the toothes things.
The tooth.
And then
the what?
The tooth things that they do at the dentist.
What is the tooth thing?
I don't know. I can't see my own mouth. I can't do that. It's not possible.
It's not. Why not?
Because my eyes don't do that.
Well, that's your own problem.
But they were doing the tooth things, and I was looking at the movies, and then I turned on Paul Blart. Because I never watched Paul Blart. I'm like, no, what? I have like, they said it's probably gonna take an hour, and then I looked and it's like an hour 30 or something. So I'm like, no, what? I'm gonna turn on Paul Blart, and it showed the intro where it's zooming in on like the police camp or whatever, and it's all the guys lined up in a row, and then as soon as it slowly like slid the camera and it showed Paul Blart on the screen, I immediately started laughing uncontrollably in front of the dentist. I didn't laugh, but I was like holding back, like I almost started coughing because it was so because it's supposed to be working at my teeth while I'm gonna be like laughing the entire movie. It's literally the first frame of Paul Blart made me laugh.
Yeah, because he's a funny guy.
He didn't even do a joke yet. He just existed, and that was enough for me to start laughing.
Oh.
So I'm like, there's no way on earth I could watch this whole entire movie while getting my dental checkup. He's literally screaming in the thumbnail for the movie.
So is that what you're watching? You're watching Paul?
No.
What are you watching?
It's the iconic. What?
I don't know what that is.
It's the iconic moment where the main group of characters meets the other main characters in a comedic surprise.
What? Yeah, that doesn't help me. What is that?
And they're all looking at they're looking at the guy, and the guy's looking at them.
The guy.
But they're looking up and down, so they're not looking like at him across they're like above and below each other, and he's looking down at them.